Okie dokie. So we've reached number 10. Now, like I said, there was no actual order to these videos. It was just purely me writing down the things that I do, the 10 things that I do that have enhanced my life, the things that I've discovered and have learned and have watched and have trialed, to enhance my life. So number 10. And I think this is a really important one. I've called it Don't Be Afraid to Act. What I mean by that, so again, my love of quotes, my love of, wise words and wisdom and things. So somewhere you will have probably seen this before. It says, why complicate life? If you're missing someone, call them. If you want to meet up, invite some friends to meet. If you want to be understood, then explain. If you have questions, then ask. If you don't like something, say it. If you like something, state it. If you want something, ask for it. If you love someone, then tell them. We just have one life, keep it simple. And I really think, it's so true. I can't really, sort of emphasize that enough. It's so, so true. All of those things, Again, I think because we're human, we don't really like opening ourselves up to vulnerability. So if we miss someone and we call them, they don't miss us or they don't answer, it can hurt. If we want to meet up with someone and nobody's available, we can feel lonely. If we want to be understood and we try and explain and people are either not receptive or don't understand anyway, it can be downheartening, to ask a question about something, when there's no such thing as a stupid question, Yet why are we so scared? Why can't, we don't feel brave enough sometimes to ask a question because we're scared that people think we're stupid, saying that you like something, unfortunately, crowd mentality, there is, and even this politically correct world that we live in, to be fair, sometimes it's a bit hard to say that you like something if you're not sure that your friends are going to like it, I remember somebody said to me the other day, did I want to go and see a certain person at a concert? And I mentioned it to the friend I was with, and I had no view either way. I was like, yeah, whatever, don't care, yeah. And they were like, no, they're rubbish. And immediately I was like, yeah, if I wasn't the person that I am, I could have quite easily been like, yeah, they're rubbish to the other person, but I wasn't. I was just like, well, it doesn't really bother me, the same thing. But that's what I mean, your friends have so much influence over you, So yeah, so you can't, well, not can't, but a lot of time, it's you question whether to say whether you like something or not. And the same with wanting something. If you want something, you can be scared to ask for something because you feel like, especially how British we are, you're too scared to ask because you don't want to be cheeky or come across as rude or whatever, or be rejected, So yeah, asking for something can be really, really hard. But if we just did it, if we just said, oh, please can I borrow this, or have we got a spare one of those, or something like that, and everybody was not afraid and we were receptive to that and also receptive to helping back, really, really enhances our lives. Love someone. That's a hard one, isn't it? Oh, goodness, vulnerability with that. Telling someone that you love them. But the thing is, what would you do if you never got to see that person again? Would you regret not telling them? Would it be better to tell them and risk the heartache, but at least they knew, even if they weren't ready to respond or able to respond or wanted to respond, at least they knew. And I know that sounds selfish, oh well, if they didn't know, I mean, obviously if they're a married person or something, taken, and it's, or whatever, probably not a good idea, but if they're not and there's no reason not to tell them, then just tell them, you love them. So what? You love them, you have feelings, you're human, what's wrong with that? That will enhance your life. It makes you feel free, and then it's not a burden on you anymore either, So yeah, so I agree. We have one life. Let's keep it simple. Let's not be afraid to act. Let's go for no. Don't be scared of the rejection or the feeling stupid or whatever. Don't be scared of those things, because all that is just, those feelings just are part of being human. There's nothing wrong with feeling that way. And getting rid of the anxiety around feeling that way frees you up. It really, really does. It makes you so free. It's unbelievable. It's just freeing. I cannot tell you how great it is to not be scared to say something to somebody, or to be a little bit scared, but to do it anyway. Not be afraid to act, to do it anyway. And you'll soon find that, especially, I mean, don't be obnoxious with it, but especially if you get used to doing it, and you go for the no attitude, and you go for the whole, you have the go for no attitude, like that, if it doesn't go quite as planned, it doesn't matter, because it just means there's something better around the corner. Honestly, your life is so enhanced. On my blog, my website, one of my phrases is, to be free is the greatest adventure of them all. And this is part of being free, not being beholden to what society wants, or being beholden to your worries, or things you're scared of. Being able to just be you, accept that you're human, be vulnerable, honestly. And this is, out of the whole 10, there are quite a few in there that it requires you to do that. And I cannot tell you how much allowing myself to be free has enhanced my life, and not being afraid to act has changed it. And yeah, I guess it's a good one to finish with. It wasn't planned, but this is a good one to finish with. Number 10, how to enhance your life. Do not be afraid to act, and you won't regret it, I promise you.